Pascack Valley TV presents Pvtv News with Montclair State University Foxy Award nominee Tyler Toledo, Nico DeGruccio on the entertainment, investigative reporter Jack Crown, vlogger Lauren Kalfas, and with sports, Hunter Donnie. New Jersey's #1 rated high school news show 3 years in a row. If it's Friday, it's Pvtv.
Good morning, Pascack Valley, and welcome back to a brand new edition of Pvtv. I'm Tyler Toledo, and as you could tell, I'm still not back in the studio. Yeah. Well, actually, nobody is back in the studio, because today is the first episode of the season where the entire cast is fully virtual. But that didn't stop any of them, because we still have a great episode for you guys today. Now, the holidays are quickly approaching, and it's been a weird year, so it might seem kind of daunting to even think about getting somebody a gift. But if you're like me, you don't know what you're going to get anybody. Here to help with some gift ideas is resident vlogger Lauren Kalfas.
Hey PV, it's Lauren and welcome back to my segment. With the holidays coming up soon, it can be hard to know what to get for your friends and family. So I'm here to give you some tips to make the whole season easier. Let's get started. First up, we have gifts for mom. For a gift on the cheaper end, look for flowers, baked goods, or even just a homemade card. Some pricier gifts, maybe your mom would like expensive jewelry, high-end beauty products, or a new purse. If your mom's on her feet all day, get her a pair of slippers from Minnetonka. Moving on to gifts for dad. On the cheaper side, we have a new book, coffee, chocolate, new socks, or even a new water bottle. For the dad who's always on the go, get him a brand new pair of sneakers. Or you can get him a kickstart in the morning and get him a coffee maker, which is great because it doubles as a gift for mom and dad. Now moving on to gifts for your brother or your guy friends. For cheap gifts, try sunglasses, new clothes, and gift cards for gaming and food. For a pricier gift, you can get him headphones or even AirPods. Okay, last up we have gifts for your sister or a female friend. For some cheaper gifts, you can get her a book, makeup, new clothes, or a gift card for any of the above. For expensive options, you can get her a Polaroid camera, new shoes, room decorations, or for your music-loving sister, get her a Spotify premium subscription. So next year, she won't miss out on the Spotify Wrapped. Happy shopping, happy holidays, and back to Tyler in the studio.
Thank you, Lauren. I'll be sure to use those ideas for the multiple Secret Santas that I am sadly a part of. Moving on, before Thanksgiving, the Support Staff Member of the Year and Teacher of the Year were both announced. Here with the full story is reporter Jack Crown.
I feel you, Greg. Oh, APV, as some of you may know, Miss Callanan recently won Staff Member of the Year. Let's see what people have to say about that.
As a senior member of the counseling department, Ms. Callanan is instrumental in really creating a lot of the programs that come out of the counseling department. So I know I speak for many people when I say congratulations on a most deserving award, long overdue. And on a personal note, when I transferred over to Pascack Valley, Ms. Callanan was very instrumental in helping me learn the ropes and the culture of Pascack Valley. And for that, I'm very personally grateful. But again, enjoyed this special award, well deserved.
Relationships has always been a very important thing to me, like establishing good relationships with the students, with the faculty, my fellow colleagues, and with the administration, and of course with parents as well. So I work really hard to kind of keep those lines of communication open and build those relationships positively. I want to say thank you. I appreciate the acknowledgement. It was such a pleasant surprise. And I'm humbled by it, I'm grateful for it, and I really appreciate it. So thank you to PV, and thank you for all the people that nominated me and put some good words in for me. I appreciate it, so thanks.
But she's not the only person who won an award this week. Bill Rawson recently won Teacher of the Year. Let's cut to it.
Congratulations, Rawson, on winning Teacher of the Year. No one deserves this recognition as much as you. I wouldn't be where I am today without your friendship and mentorship. and the amount of work and effort you put into PV Student News is immeasurable.
Cool thing about him is how student-centered he is. Despite his leadership and impact at everything at PV, he always gives credit to the kids, right? They won an award, or the students are working on something interesting, like an article that's coming up. It's clear he's proud of his students' accomplishments and wants to share that with others. Great job, Bro Dog.
I want to congratulate you on winning Teacher of the Year. It's a huge accomplishment and you deserve it a lot. We all appreciate what you do for the PV student publication, and we wouldn't be where we are without you leading the way.
That I really enjoyed the guy's company and loved going out on hikes with him. And in all honesty, I was starting to get a little bit of a complex as to whether or not he felt the same. We would be out on a hike, beautiful day, sun shining, leaves rustling, birds chirping, a beautiful view of some vista with mountains in the distance, and Mr. Rawson to be checking his email nonstop. It was like, what, this guy doesn't like me or something like that? But then I guess that's what it takes, to be that dedicated to your craft, to your teaching, to your newspaper. Congratulations, it's a very well-deserved award.
I'm assuming that it had something to do with the journalism program and the level that it's been operating at. And, I've been doing that this is my 7th year doing it. I would argue that it's really the students that make the teacher. So as corny as that may sound, I think, it's really a reflection more of the students than of me.
Well, that's all we got for this week. I'm Jack Crown, and word of advice, don't get your musical instruments from Dave & Buster's.
Thank you, Jack. Now for sports. Yeah, it's been a little quiet. So here's sports reporter Hunter Donnie with something.
Hey PV, it's been a quiet couple of weeks for Valley. Boys and girls soccer were able to wrap up their season with 12 games played. Boys soccer ended with a record of 3-9, and girls soccer ended with a record of 8-4. I spoke with some coaches and players on their final thoughts on the season.
I feel this year we missed out on the county tournament. I thought it would have been nice to see where our girls stood against everybody else in the county. If I could, I wish we could have at least had that tournament. And the only other real hiccup, I feel like if there was no COVID, I think we would have had a really good chance at winning the league. Again, being shut down for 2 weeks and trying to come back and play and stuff like that, I think took effect.
We honestly expected to make a bigger run. We were the 1 seed in the second bracket for the states, and we were playing the last seed, Orange. And to be honest, we were not expecting to lose that game. I still personally think that we should have won. But, it is what it is. It happens. And I had a great time with my boys, so.
The football team had their last home game and final game of the season canceled due to COVID-19 concerns. The team was able to finish off with a record of 2-3. I talked to Coach Coos and some seniors on how they thought their season was going and on their feelings about their season being cut short.
Emotionally, it was a roller coaster. Just like any season really is, sort of a roller coaster, depending on the various highs and lows of each season. A normal season itself is not a sprint. It's a the marathon kind of deal. You got to really take it week to week, game to game. Really when you get towards the end, you don't know really when, your last game or last practice is going to be. So,
there's a lot of sadness. We had a lot of seniors that would have liked to play one more time. I could speak for myself. I wanted to play. I mean, there's nothing like getting your season taken away, especially your last time. But the whole team, it was sad, but we had each other to lean on, and we got through it together.
It was really tough, especially for the seniors, because obviously this is our last year, and there's a bunch of us, probably about 30 of us. And we actually had our last practice on Tuesday, and then we got home, and then we got the email from Cruz about the game ending, and it was devastating to say the least. It was very tough to see. And the next day we had a team meeting where we talked about the season, and I mean, in general, we're grateful, like I said before, we get the 5 games in, and we couldn't thank the coaches enough for all the work they put in this year, because they really, especially this year, they had to put so much extra work in, making game plans and having to remake game plans because there were new games scheduled. And really, at the end of the day, we're just happy. We had a great 4 years of football at Passaic Valley,
With fall sports coming to an end, last week Governor Murphy announced that all indoor winter sports, such as ice hockey, boys and girls basketball, and others, will be delayed until January 2nd. Hopefully these sports will get a chance to start their season and be able to have their time to shine. I'm Hunter Donnie, and that's it for This Week in Sports. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Hunter. With Valley Cup being off this week, I honestly have no idea what Nico's doing. So, here.
Hello there. My name is Nicholas John Neguscio. I have a list of all the things you, the people, have been doing during quarantine. And I'm going to see what's the hullabaloo, what's happening, what are you, the people, doing with your free time. First thing on the list is the snow. The first snow. Oh, okay. It's snowing? It's snowing?
Wow. Snow. You don't see that every year.
Let's go sledding! Oh! Oh, my ankle. I love the winter time, though. Wait, Danny. Can you get an ice pack? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, this is kind of like really boring.
Oy. Okay, so maybe, that was a bad idea. It's not really snowing yet, but, it will. Where's my list? Whatever, let's just go through a little montage together, how about that? So, for some reason, a lot of you guys try to learn how to cook during the quarantine, and, I cannot cook for my life, so I'm gonna make a milkshake instead, and hopefully, that's the equivalent. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how to make a milkshake. Got some ice cream, got some milk, got some other things just in case that's what goes in a milkshake. So first, scoop some ice cream, pop it in there. I got some Turkey Hill, just gonna really whisk it. Good. Next, milk, part of the milkshake, I believe so. Just a little bit, I don't know how much milk you put in the milkshake, so I'm just gonna enough, I guess. Cheese. Cheese is good for you. And cheese is made out of milk, so I guess kind of just sprinkle some of that in here. And then I heard that you need like a base for the milkshake, so I got some like, what, I don't know what this is. I don't really know, it's brown. Bruh. So I'm just gonna get some of that. And yeah, pop that in there. Got some ketchup and really just. Oh, there we go. No. Look at that. Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna put that in my mouth, and it's going to taste great because I know what I'm doing. Bottoms up. You cannot deny that I am a great. Is this what death feels like? 100% chef. Do I hate myself? By far, the most popular use of your time this quarantine has been napping. And I could not be happier for this one because the last couple have been pretty bad. So, I'm gonna nap, have a nice slumber, and hopefully not get so many weird things to do next time. Nico, you still have homework to do. Like, a lot of it. Oh! Ow! I have a bug bed. Oh, I just hit my head. That was not scripted. Oh, man! Oh! Ah!
Wow. Okay, that was something. Anyway, that's it for this edition of Pvtv. We'll be back before break for our holiday special. I'm Tyler Toledo, and I hope you all have a great weekend, and please stay safe. Until next time.